Hello and welcome back. So today's conversation is about the fiance trap and how a fiance is not a wife or even a husband. So you should think about that. And the reason we're having this conversation is, well, it's a fun conversation. I don't need a reason. I just want to be talking about this in front of a beautiful flower. That's it. A work of art. This flower is, it's art. So now, back into the conversation. We're going to explore the fiance trap. And before we do that, let's just say that a lot of women are opting out of marriage. And it's okay. They're within their rights to opt out of marriage because gone are the days when women were pressured into marriage, when they got married just to satisfy a requirement because they got married just for the sake of getting married. So, really, sometimes they would just get married just to anyone. And women don't really have to do that anymore, which shows you that women are now really doing it their way, which is good. Now, there are women who still want to get married. So it's good to not fall into the fiance trap. Now, let's explore that. um, because what happens when a woman gets engaged? Of course, she gets excited, she's thrilled, and she she lives in that excitement for a moment. And as she should, right? So that's the thing. So the next question is, how long should an engagement last? Well, according to the experts, an engagement generally is supposed to last for mm, 24, not 24 months, 18 to maybe 24 months, I suppose. But some people may want to do more or less. It's up to the individual. It's not really a one size fits all deal. So some people may want to do less. Some people may want to do more than the 18 months. But um, some people will just get engaged just for the sake of being engaged, just so they can be a fiance. Because fiance, it's a more, it's closer to a marriage. It's an indication that you're heading to marriage, towards marriage. Like it indicates that there's a marriage on the horizon, on the horizon. So, since there's a marriage on the horizon, you're on the verge of getting married. That means that, a boyfriend is more of a temporary status. It's not a permanent status. It's not even a real status, really. It's a limbo status because fiance sounds less temporary than boyfriend. Because a boyfriend can just leave, pack up, walk away without consequences. I mean, a fiance can do the same as well. Leave, pack away, you know, just leave without consequences. At least a fiance is less temporary than boyfriend. Okay. So now, but then what happens when someone gets engaged? So now they feel that they're safe, they're secure, they can do whatever or say whatever. And some women forget that they're not really officially married because you're not legally married until you have a marriage certificate recorded in the courts. So you shouldn't really feel too safe until you have that. So you can't just give the man 100% husband privileges with your fiance status or girlfriend status because you're not officially married. You can't give him do wife duties at girlfriend crisis or at fiance crisis because you're not officially married. So that's the fiance trap because a woman may start giving, may give the men the milk for free. And by milk, I don't mean cow milk like animal fluids. I mean oat milk, coconut milk, soy milk, and almond milk. Yes, that's the kind of milk. May start giving she may start giving the man 100% of the milk for free because she thinks she's safe because she's a fiance, or she may even start telling the man where the bodies are buried. No, he does not get to know everything until he's under a contract, which is, I mean, a marriage. There's a marriage certificate. I say contract sometimes. So do not go crazy. Do not start acting crazy, saying crazy, foolish things because the engagement can be broken. Because next thing you know, he can break the engagement. And now you have spent 2 years or 5 years with this man. Okay. Because you should not go crazy just because you're engaged. Hold back your crazy. So some people will get engaged and they're not engaged to be married. They're engaged to be engaged. There's a marriage on the horizon, on the horizon. So you tend to get a little bit more comfortable. You feel safe or safer. And then you start telling him where all the bodies are buried. Some people will get engaged just for the sake of getting engaged because fiance sounds better than boyfriend, because boyfriend, like I said, is more of a temporary status. You don't really know. So it's really up to the person, really, to the individual. I would say that since fiance is not a permanent status and it's not as temporary as boyfriend, girlfriend, is the reason why a lot of people may just get engaged. But some people will be engaged for 3, 5 years without actually getting married. So, which is why some women may fall into the fiance trap because now, after spending years of being engaged with a man, what happens if he ends the engagement? If you break up, then he would just have wasted your time. And you don't want a man to just waste your time like that because now you have to go and start over with another boyfriend or another fiance or what have you. So, no, do not allow them to waste your time by falling into the fiance trap. Okay. So, and also do not let out your crazy 100% until there's an actual marriage certificate recorded in the courts. And I say marriage contract sometimes, but yes, I know it is a certificate. So do not start going crazy, acting foolish until you're actually married, because you're not actually married. The engagement can end, and now you start to let out all your crazy. That can end the engagement. So until there's a marriage certificate, until he's locked into a contract, you don't act crazy. Not fully, at least. Wait for him to be in wedlock, like he's locked in. Okay. Yes. So, yeah. Don't go 100% crazy. Hold back your crazy. Don't let all your crazy out until he's under contract, until he has signed the marriage certificate. Then you can let out your crazy 100%, of course. Okay. Don't fall into the fiance trap thinking you're safe. Okay. Yes, because I know a fiance, like I said, it sounds better than boyfriend, girlfriend because there's a marriage on the horizon. But um, the man, he can just pack up, leave, disappear without consequences because there's no marriage contract still. So don't go foolish. Don't act too crazy. Just hold back until you're actually married. Okay. I know. I know. Yes. But it's up to every woman, really. It's up to every individual. But just remember, do not just give him 100% of the milk for free because you're not yet married. Okay. You're not officially married until there's a marriage certificate recorded in the courts and he's in wedlock. Yes. So I that's all I had to say without saying too much. I hope you've been inspired by this conversation. So be inspired. Bye.